Alright. Hello, everybody. It's me. Yeah, boy. I don't know how to do intros because I've never actually done one before on this channel, so yeah. But anyways, yeah, if you checked what the video is called, you would know what we're gonna be talking about today. And it's roleplay pet peeves. So, yeah. The first one that I have is god modding. And if you don't know, god modding is basically where you take control of somebody else's character. So, whenever somebody god mods, that basically just means that they're taking control of what your character is doing. Now, I absolutely hate when this happens because, well, I like to control my characters. That's the whole point. Is to be able to control your own characters. But then friggin' Catherine Katrina goes over here and is just like, I walk into the room and your character falls in love immediately. Like, sis, no, my character is, like, he's a romantic. He's not gonna fall in love with anybody. It just makes me real mad whenever people do that. Cause, like, dude, no, my character's not gonna go and be like, I love you now. Whenever they literally do not love anybody, they are chaotic and evil and just gay. They are a chaotic, evil gay. And you think they're gonna go and love your character? Sis, that ain't how things work around here. Like, no, he ain't gonna go and love your character just because they walk into the room. Like, first of all, they gotta have a good reason to love your character, too. Like, they can't just, like, walk into the room and all of a sudden, I'm helpless! I'm helpless! No, that ain't how things work. That's not even how things work in real life either. Maybe in your little headspace of what you think reality is, but that ain't even close to how it really works. Alright, so the second one I have is looking too deep into a character and just like ruining the whole thing. So I was recently in this really big roleplay where me and this other person's characters were trying to take over the world basically. And but their character had multiple different forms. One of their forms was trying to take over the world. The other form was neutral and thing. And yeah, it was really confusing, and even I couldn't explain it if I tried. Even though I was literally the admin of like the roleplay. Like I owned the whole thing and everything. But like, yeah, we aren't here to talk about that. We're talking about pet peeves. But all of a sudden, she just starts looking way too deep into it. And not her as in her, I mean her character does. Her character's like, but then this happened! But you said that this happened. So which one really happened? I'm just like, dude, no, you don't need to look this deep into it. Because I'm afraid of her finding out some big secret that she wasn't supposed to find out that early into the roleplay, which she did end up finding out later on, which was good. And proves she's not a stupid, but like, Yeah. Alright. So yeah, next up on the list we have people who roleplay Mary Sue's and other perfect kinds of characters. Now there's not just Mary Sue's and Gary Stu's whenever it comes to perfect characters. There's also the happy-go-lucky, everything's gonna be alright kind of characters. And I hate those. And maybe it's just because my life sucks and I want my characters to relate. But like, sis, that it's not all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything's not wonderful. And it just ticks me off whenever everybody's just like, the guy just got murdered. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything is wonderful. Like, that's not how you should be reacting to this. You should be reacting in complete fear and stuff. Like, I'm not here to tell you how to react. That would be God modding, and I hate that. But I'm here to tell you how you should react in this situation because that's how any normal human being should react in this situation. And your character, surprise, surprise, is supposed to be a normal human being, yes? Alright, so the next thing I hate about roleplay stuff has got to be whenever people like try to flip the whole roleplay on its head, but on their own, like without any helping things or like, yeah, they're just like, I can make it all better, and then all of a sudden they just like should have pull some kind of magic out of their butt. Like I swear, I was once in a roleplay where my character was dying, and the character's friend was all like just vibing there, so she just was like, no, you can't die! Summons a magic staff and it revives you! And I legitimately had to say, sis, I don't think he would be revived that easily. And that's god modding too, because she was like, summons a magic staff and does a spell that revives you. And I'm just like, oh boy, sis. He's not gonna revive that easily because there's still a bunch of roleplay that has to go on. And like that roleplay took like a month to get done with because of how detailed it was, and she legitimately tried to solve it in the snap of a finger. Like, dude, just because you revive the good guy doesn't mean anything. Heck, if she did manage to convince me to make that spell work, you know what I would have done? I would have killed off the character again. Because, yeah. But in the thingy that I had set up, magic wasn't even allowed. Oh my god, this is on really low opacity. How fun. Like, I didn't even allow magic because that just didn't fit in with the theme of the roleplay. So I was just like, yo, did you even read the rules of the studio that I set up? She's like, yeah, but my character has magic and wings and all that stuff. And like, dude, you had no reason to have magic or wings or any of that. You just wanted it because you wanted to be special, huh? That ain't funny, that ain't cool, that's stupid, and I don't approve. Because, like, look, sis. as much as I hate to tell you this, your character doesn't need to be magic to be a good character. I have many good characters, and none of my characters are magic. You know why? Because I believe in character development and not magic. You don't have to rely on magical powers to save the day all the time. That's just stupid, and I don't think it should be done. I personally hate it whenever people make their characters magic without reason. Like, I would understand it if you had a reason. I was in a City Humans roleplay once, and Atlanta had phoenix wings because there's a phoenix on the flag, and that's understandable. But, like, otherwise, yeah. Oh, and I really, really hate whenever somebody draws your character and they give your character something that you specifically hate. Like one time, okay, I'm still going on a tangent about wings and stuff, but like, I just hate wings on characters. It makes them look weird. That's just my opinion, but I hate them. So, like, one of my friends had promised to draw my character for me because I just wasn't that good at drawing, in my opinion. So, I wait a little bit, and eventually she finishes the drawing. And I'm just like, oh, this is nice. Wait a second. Did you give them wings? Did you seriously give my character wings? And she's like, yeah, why? Do you have a problem with it? And I'm like, yeah, I have a problem with it because it never stated anywhere in my character's description that she has wings. And you just go and give them wings. Like, dude, that's not something you do. It's not nice, it's not funny, it's just bad. Oh yeah, I just remembered another thing that I hate happening. So this happened a long time ago on Discord, and yeah, so basically I was in a roleplay chat. It was just a roleplay DM chat with some of my friends, and we were just roleplaying our hearts out like we always do. And I was one of the characters' mom, and the other person was the character's dad. And my character's dad ends up joining the chat because I invited him because he wanted to see what was going on. So I invite him to join the chat, and oh boy, things do not go well from here on out. I'm just gonna be honest here. So first what happens is this dude legit tries to kill off my character. I kid you not. He goes, hits my character's name in the head with a metal baseball bat. Yeah, with a metal baseball bat. He tried to kill off my character. Little does he know my character is immortal because he is a chaos god. Which is just an inside joke. He can die, but like everybody just says he's immortal because he is chaos god. So yeah, I'm just standing there like, dude, why the heck did you stab me in the chest? And he's just like, stabs you again. Die already. And I'm like, dude, this isn't how a father would behave to their son. Especially the character you're playing, because we were playing an already existent fandom. So I was like, dude, this isn't how your character would react to meeting your son's significant other. Cause like, okay, so the character that was the child of my character called my character mom, but my character is a guy, and vice versa with the one he calls dad. It's a long story. Just don't ask. But like, yeah, it just made me really mad because like, this. Oh, but that was not all. That was not even close at all. Trust me, there is much more to the story. I wouldn't be done that quickly. So then, so then this dude is just all like, gonna kill your character off. And I'm like, no, you aren't. That's my choice if you kill him off or not. Because I get to choose if he dies. More god modding. I swear, I've dealt with god modding so much that it feels like a memory. I've jumped into death so much that it feels like a memory. I'm sorry, my terrible Hamilton references. So, yeah, he's just all like, kills your character and he dies. And I'm like, my character dies and I didn't know? He's like, but your character dies, so you gotta do something. I'm like, dude, it's my choice if my character dies. You know that, right? Or are you just stupid? He's like, no, I get to choose if your character dies because I hurt them. And I'm like, dude, that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. He's just dead set on him being the one to choose if my character dies or not. Oh, but it doesn't end there. Not even close to ending there. So my character's wife, she was not a criminal at all. Um, and the dad character, you know what he does? I kid you not. He calls the friggin' FBI. Yes, the FBI. He calls the FBI and says, so and so's wife killed somebody today, and I was the only witness. And then he's just now role playing as the FBI because there's nobody other than the four of us in the group. So he's just like, yeah, and I'm like, FBI man, you gotta help. My dad's insane. He tried to kill me with a metal bat. And then the FBI agent just goes, no, no. And he's just like, dead set on not helping me, despite the fact that he's an FBI agent. Like, sis, that's kind of your job, which is to help me. So, like, yeah. Yes. Frick. I don't know. Right. So, yeah. My roleplay fam ain't sane, trust me. They just ain't. Oh, but that's not all. Then, the FBI agent calls for backup, and they get the president involved too. So now, my friend is role-playing as Donald John Trump. He is role-playing as Donald John Trump. Is that his middle name? I don't know. I heard it was John. I don't know. But he's role-playing as Donald J. Trump. And you know what Trump does In this roleplay, I kid you not. I kid you not. He drop kicks my character into the sun. Now, this might seem like a lie. No, he couldn't have possibly done that. But all my roleplays are crackhead roleplays. You gotta know that, too. But, like, Donald Trump drop kicks a 17-year-old into the sun is something I never thought I'd have to say in my life. Like, Donald Trump drop kicks a child into the sun. And he just and nobody does anything about it. Which only makes it 10 times worse. Because dude, you're supposed to be doing stuff about that. That ain't good. So currently I'm looking up flags and stuff, so yeah. But like, can you not just drop kick me in the sun? Oh, but it doesn't end there. I swear, it just never ends. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. So, Donald McFreakin Ronald has drop kicked my character into the sun. And then he drop kicks my character's wife into the sun. And you want to know what the FBI did after that? Nothing. And that's when I kicked him from the group. And I went into DMs with him. I might be able to still find the DMs. Let me just check. He might have changed his username. He changed his username. But I mean, I can still find him. I can just find the server. I'm sorry if this is taking a while. Alright. There we go. I finally found him. Alright. So we're just gonna. I'm gonna read this off to you. And yeah. I can get it opened right. There we go. So we'll wait for that to search up. We're just gonna continue drawing. Alright, here we go. So apparently, I killed the entire FBI, which I didn't. Oh, and the heck? My music turn on. Oh my god, I'm sorry about that. I just straight up turned on with own, and I don't know how. So, well, here we go. Why did you hate me and my family? Well, tell me why you hate me and my family. They removed me. I removed you because you were being a moron and you were being OP. If you kill the entire FBI, what do you expect? You know what? F you. You is now cheese stick. So yeah, that's also, he is so weird with these kind of DMs. He used to DM me weird crap all the time. Anyways, yeah, back to the drawing and the pet peeves. So this is more of like just weird roleplay stories and stuff, but like it's still valid, ain't it? So yeah, that's my weird stories. So I'm just gonna So yeah, my many role plays that I've done in the past are way too crackheady. Oh, oh, I just remembered something that I really should have remembered earlier. The inexperienced role players. Now I usually don't have a problem with these people because they just want to learn how to role play, and everybody starts somewhere, right? Right. But it just makes me so mad whenever they expect me to understand what they mean. Whenever they say, "ZZ rubs your face, ZZ." Like, sis, what do you mean by ZZ rubs your face, ZZ? Is that how you roleplay? Is that like your version of Asterix? Is that you wanting to be special? Is that how you how is that how you comfort yourself for not being unique? Is that I genuinely want to know. Is that how you comfort yourself because you're not unique enough for this world? I don't know how long the video is. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to edit some of this. But like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just gonna start talking about weird roleplay stories for a little bit because I need to just tell those. It's been so long since I told anybody any weird roleplay stories. I actually used to tell those to my friend before the world started ending. Oh boy, how fun that was. Anyways, um, yeah, roleplay stories. So, um, this is mostly just me complaining about people not role playing well. So like, yeah. God, I just know I know exactly what I should tell. Right. So back whenever I was first getting into roleplay in late 2017, and yes, by late I mean very late 2017. It was practically 2018 by the time that I actually was into roleplay completely. But like, yeah, my first ever roleplay, as far as I'm aware, was so weird. So this is not counting the weird roleplay that happened on Amino, because that we don't talk about that because that guy was a creep and he's probably still in jail because he had house arrest at the time. Oh, I just thought of another pet peeve of mine. Alright. People who try to make every roleplay bad. Like, no roleplay. Like, dude, that's what Omegle's for, alright? That's what Omegle's for. Not Amino, which is an app for kids who just want to watch their favorite shows and meet people who like their favorite shows and stuff. No, not on Amino, Gregory. Right, Gregory. Alright, Gregory. Alright, Gregory. Alright, Gregory. Alrighty, Gregory. Alrighty, I get you. I get you. Mm-hmm. Yep, Gregory, I get you. I get you, Gregory. I get you. I said I get you, Gregory. Do you not understand? But like, it just ruins all the fun of it. I oh, should I really tell this story? It's gonna fall over the internet. Yeah, sure. So back in 2018, when DDLC was the biggest game on the market and was attracting new fans every day, I, being the young, stupid child I was, decided, hey, why not get a Mino and roleplay with people on it? I mean, I already roleplay a lot, so yeah. So I'm looking for some really good role players and stuff, and I find this one person. And I can't remember his username because it's been like years. But this guy was honestly a creep. He kept on inviting me to the chat and stuff. Like, it's been a while since I used the Amino, like, yeah, and I know things have definitely changed. But he would search for every single Amino I was in, and he would try to message me on each different thing. And I was like, dude, I don't want to talk to you. And then one day he was like, you want to role play? And I was like, fine. I give up. I'll role play with you. Happy now? Happy now. So he was just so thankful as heck, and he was just like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is gonna be amazing. And yeah, if you're sensitive to this kind of stuff, please just don't watch this part. But yeah, I was role playing Monica, and he was just role playing as himself, which I hate. Don't do that. It makes it really, really, really awkward. So this guy is just role playing as himself, and I'm role playing as Monica from Doki Doki. And he just is all up on her. Like, ugh. He was just flirting with her and all that stuff. And I was like, dude, can you please stop? It's making me uncomfortable. He was like, fine. But he didn't stop. And he just kept on. So I was like, hey, I know a thing that might stop, and maybe he'll stop whenever he realizes that she's now a child. So I made her a child. Because that was literally the only thing I could think of to do at that moment. So it was like, dude, she's a child now. And he was like, caresses her titties. And I was like, dude, stop. And I finally just said, dude, this is making me uncomfortable. Can you please just stop that? And he was like, no. I'm like, dude, I'm under 13. He's like, as long as you love me, baby. And I'm like shaking because I had just witnessed a random guy who I didn't even know call me baby. And I didn't want that. I wanted Reed from my school to call me baby. I wanted my crush to call me baby. I didn't want some rando on the internet to, though. And so, as was expected of the child that I am, that I was, and that yeah, I, out of fear, deleted the app, and it's still deleted, and I have a brand new account, a brand spanking new account, and I'll never get back on that old one, in fear that he might try and get with me again. You know, I pray that he, instead of just getting house arrest, he got normal arrest. Like life in prison. Oh, he invited me to a chat where he was with some of his guy friends. And you want to know something? This guy, and I kid you not on this guy was bragging that he had house arrest. He was like, "Yo, guys, I got my ankle thing. I got an ankle monitor. I had house arrest. Ain't that cool?" And all of his guy friends were like, "Yo, that's so awesome, huh?" I'm just like, that ain't cool, dude. That means you did a crime. And they're just like, yeah, but crime is cool. And I'm just like, no, it ain't. Crime ain't cool, dude. What did you do? And he's like, I think I'd get removed from this app if I told you. And I'm like, well, maybe that's what's best for you, sis. He's like, how old are you? And I'm like, age. But yeah, yeah. People are really weird. I genuinely hate people. Like, they can be the worst. If you like people, then I don't know about you, but you need some help. Like, how can you enjoy having to go up to somebody and say, "Yo, where's the nearest cash register? I'm lost in a store. I need help. Give help, please. Give help. I need it." So, yeah. Alright, so now that, like, um, I've talked about my roleplay pet peeves, now we can go to art pet peeves. Yeah, today is the episode of the pet peeves. That's really what I'm gonna call it. This is why I don't need to make videos at 11 whenever I haven't even eaten and I'm so tired as heck. So yeah, artist pet peeves, because we all have these, don't we? Alright. So, the first artist pet peeve that I have is, whenever people ask you to draw them. Because, like, alright, so a lot of people, surprisingly, don't know this. But when you ask an artist to draw you, they only say yes because they don't want to make you throw a fit and then have to deal with your... Alright? You hear that? Yeah. None of us want to really draw you. None of us actually would like to do that. Half of us can't even draw people. Or like even just real people. I genuinely don't know how to draw a real person. I can only draw characters and stuff. Like my characters. I have a limit to what I can draw, as do most artists. I cannot draw fruit. I cannot draw animals. So whenever you ask me, hey, can you draw me a cat? You know what I say? I can only try. And when you say, please, I say, like I said, I can only try. And when you say, pretty please, I'll give you credit and everything, that only makes me feel like you're just trying to make me draw you stuff so you can steal it. I'm like, that's not good. Alright, so my next artist pet peeve is whenever somebody keeps on asking, who's that? Or what's that? Or is that you? Like, sis, do you think this long-haired, gorgeous whammon is supposed to be me? Dude, you have some problems if so. 'Cause, like, that ain't at all supposed to be me. That's so far from being me, dude. Why do you think this gorgeous whammon is gonna be me? That's so stupid. So yeah. So yeah, got some more artist pet peeves, brain. Oh yeah, whenever people ask you why you don't draw something for them or draw them something, like just draw them in general, but you will draw something for your best friend because y'all are best friends and y'all always have been and always will. Like, sis, I have my reasonings. Can you trust me on that? That I have my reasons to not want to draw you? Like, dude, I'm not some kind of fraud whenever I don't want to draw you. That's my choice if I draw you. And it's also my choice if I draw something for my friend. And I'm most likely going to draw something for my friend because I love my friends. I love all of them. And if one of them had asked, hey, bro, can you draw me something? I'm probably going to say yeah, because I'll happily draw for my friends. But I won't happily draw for random people. Because that's not good, that's not fun, that's not good at all in general. It's just not good. Right? It's not good. not good for me, because I'll have to stress over drawing something for you. And yeah. And whenever somebody just is like, draw me, you know what I draw? I draw a trash bag. You have to be nice about things too, you know. Artists are people too. Just because we draw doesn't mean I can't English. Doesn't mean we are your property. Doesn't mean we are yours to ask for drawings from. Just because you like a character and you would like to see them drawn in my style doesn't mean I will draw them. Artists have boundaries too. We will not draw things that we are not comfortable with. And so do not ask us that. Because if we are uncomfortable with it, it is not happening. Cheryl McSharon. And sure, you can try and pressure me into doing that, but you aren't going to get anywhere. Oh yeah, I also hate it whenever people say, "Oh my god, your art is trash." But then they can't even draw a straight line. Like, dude, this takes years to get even close to right. You can't even do half the stuff I'm doing. And you think it's your place to go and critique me? It's not, dude. It's not. It's my place to go and critique me. It's my place and my place only. If it was your place to critique me, then I would have said so. But it's not, and I never did say so. And I would love constructive criticism. But that's called constructive criticism, not, "Oh my god, your art sucks" criticism. Most of the time, it's judging my style, because my style usually has circle tool heads, because I don't know how to draw a circle, because I, like many artists, am not perfect. But I get criticism and stuff all the time. It's like, your art is trash. Stop using the circle tool. And I'm like, but my characters' heads look fine with the circle tool, so I don't see any problem. They're like, but they don't. They look like they're made by a 5-year-old who got onto her mommy's phone. And I'm like, did you really have to say that to me? I spent years of my life learning how to draw, and you just say that? No, that's not how it works, sis. So yeah, that's just some art pet peeves of mine. Now to the final pet peeve. Everyday life pet peeves, because yes, I'm about to die right now because I don't know what to do. So like, I low-key don't know what to say during this drawing. So yeah, everyday pet peeves of mine that are really stupid and that I shouldn't have, but tick me off anyway. Whenever people are too kind, this really rustles my feathers. Because the world isn't perfect, so be a little mean. Like, sis, you ain't gonna fix the world's problems with a candy, alright? And I love it whenever people are kind to me, alright? But not whenever they're way too kind. That just gets on my nerves. Like, I'd be fine if you walked up to me and said, "Hey, I like your hair, dude." But if you walked up to me and were like, "Oh my god, your hair is amazing. Did you get a cut recently? Oh my god, it looks so great." I'd probably just be like, "No, it doesn't. Go away. You're just lying." I can smell a lie. Liars can smell lies. So yeah. Do y'all know how tired I am? Because like I am so tired. Sorry, I'm just gonna type something. Alright, there we go. If it'll freaking post. There. Sorry, I just had to respond to a comment on Scratch. So yeah, for the remaining time of this video, I'm just gonna be drawing and just finishing this whole thing up. So feel free to just stick around and just watch as I die inside. Right. There we go. And boom, we're done with the beautiful drawing. So yeah, that's all for today. I'm just gonna cry now. Bye.